ask that question again, I answer as a lady.
Okay, what are you looking for in a life partner?
A man.
A
man.
A
man, guys. No, whether if you're a lady and you're listening to this one or you're watching, you know the definition of a man. Period. Hi guys, welcome back to Esther-ish podcast, where we're turning wounds into wisdom. How have you been? Manze nimewahata. I'm sorry last week we did not have an episode because sababu your host was not feeling well. And I mean, I'm a baby girl, I have to take care of myself. But here we are. How are you? How was your week? Yeah. Today I have a guest. For the first time in podcast, we're being graced by a gentleman. So, this handsome, this good-looking gentleman is none other than Tony Maina, all the way from somewhere in Nairobi. Welcome, Tony.
Yeah, thanks, Sana Vero. Thank you for the invitation. Actually, I'm really honored to be here.
Yeah, thank you for honoring my invitation.
Yeah, welcome.
How have you been? Maisha inakupeleka aje?
Maisha iko fiti. Uchumi iko mbaya, but we have complained, but right now we're just accepting and moving on. Yeah.
I don't know. Kuna mtu nikanga anaongelesha kaniambia ati hatufai kwa tunasema uchumi iko mbaya.
Yeah.
Ati sijui kitu iko expensive, unajua unafaa you're supposed to look for another source of income instead of complaining. But me I feel like it's okay to complain.
Yeah.
But una complain to what extent?
True.
Kwa sababu at the end of the day, sisi hata kama uko na doaje, I don't know, we're human beings.
Yeah. I actually agree. And then, the more you're complaining, the more it's draining you, inakudrain. And at the end of the day, if you don't do anything about it, economy itaendelea tu kukua tu vile inaendelea tu.
Yeah. So watu wache kucomplain ama wa complain?
Just complain, moderate your complaining, but much more. Just try to be positive in everything and try to do something at least so that at least ujiunwe.
Yeah, true. Siku ya popo yako kunya kucomplain every time una gauge. So in as much as mafuta imepanda bei, wale usi complain mafuta unga sijui nini, at least complain kwa moja juu unajua ingine inajipa.
Yep.
Yeah. So, the other 2 episodes, like 3 episodes, I did with my friends, my very good friends from Truth Untold podcast, Immaculate and Virgil. We're talking about friendship, girls and boys. But I feel like every time, kama venye say tumeketi hapa, najua obviously kuna mtu already anafikiria tunatoka about girls. Sijui mbona tu anaangalia ukiona tu boy ni mapenzi tu, like hakuna story nyingine mnaweza ongea.
Yeah, and I think maybe you can root it back to vile tumelelewa.
Umelelewa aje?
Like if you see a boy and a girl, what clings into your mind first of all?
New human beings.
Yeah, we are dating, something like that.
Something like that. Human beings.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, there is more to that.
Yeah, like
if you look at it, like let's say for example, ukipata msee anatembea na mdem, let's say like vile sisi tumekaa hapa, it doesn't mean that because the fact that we are sitting here or talking something that we are dating or something like that, can just be good friends.
True.
Yeah.
True. Talking about friendships, today we're talking about boy girl friendship. Still a friendship yenye tunajua well
bestie.
Nyewe mnajua friendship gani? So, from the other episodes that I've done, let me just read few comments from like your response. Nisikia kile watu wanasema, kuna Yvonne Christine amesema amazing work. Alafu Jacinta Kadheu Antonia alisema my girls, I won't tell mine here, zangu ni totally different from yours. I think alikuwa anasema about green flags. Alikuwa anasema my green flags like are totally different from yours. So kama hizo ndio green flags sisi tuko nazo gadhe, wewe green flags zako ni gani? Honestly speaking, I like to hear. Alafu there's somebody who said we are delusional. Uliwatch your episode sisi tukisema about things that we would like our guys to have ama things that we like in guys.
I think I only watched the first episode. The second one, but the second one bado sija, but I've downloaded it.
So kuna mtu alisema ati we are delusional. Some like, the definition of that delusional is kitu unaonanga tu ni fake, it cannot come to pass, but you feel like it can come to pass. Yeah. So I feel like the fact that I like tall guys, or the fact that Immaculate said anapenda composed guys, does that make us delusional?
I think if I try to get what he's trying to say, ni ile yenye like ni kama uko na just a picture of someone who is not there. Like you're using,
we're creating our own.
Yeah, you're creating your own nini. And let's say like for example, you think like there's a typical guy mwenye ako pale anaendanga church, anapiganga luku. Like I've ever interacted with a friend, alikuwa niambia yeye anataka tu msee wa church, mwenye anaomba, mwenye anaenda all those stuffs of church, but pia on top of that anapiga sherehe in moderation. Na pia on top of that anapiga kladi. So I was like looking at this guy and I was like, yeah, maybe he's there, but ukiangalia ni kama hizi stories za jaba.
Okay, so me feel like for that girl ndio atake boys kama huyo, already anajua Kenya anataka good with a touch of bad.
Yeah,
you get. Yeah, and of course kuna tu kama hao wenye wanaenda church na bado anapiga sherehe, wako na touch of sherehe, of which it's still okay.
Yeah, it's okay to, but wanasema dreaming is it's open. You're allowed to dream.
Yeah, so I don't really think were we really delulu when we are saying things that we like in our guys. But I don't know. Alafu kwa episode ya friendships kuna mtu anasema Irene alisema timu nisonge. Irene kuja na kiti yako tutakusongea kwa friendship yetu. Yeah, you cannot sit on us. Yeah, anyways, now we continue. Okay, so today we're talking about, we'll start from this side. We're talking about boy-girl friendships, like girlfriend, lakini hapo katikati kuna space. Girl, space, friend.
Yeah.
You get, so you see romantic.
Yep.
You get. And first of all, can I ask you something? So this is how we're going to do it. I have a set of questions. You will answer and I'll answer from a girl perspective.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Question number 1. Inafeel kama exam.
Actually, I'm a student, so.
But then what do you do?
Nimeji prepare. I'm practicing to be a teacher. Nasema kuko
mwalimu wa maths.
Hasa wa maths.
Nani kana mwalimu wa maths ni mwalimu wa?
Mimi mwalimu wa bio na chem. But still in the making. I'm still in school, but yeah.
Lakini unafanyanga tuitions?
Yeah, I do it.
So if you're watching this and you have a child mwenye anataka tutor, what subjects gani?
I do biology and chemistry.
Biology and chem.
Yeah.
Ebu chill, biology chem ya high school, juu sai kuna junior secondary ama sijui.
For now the system is confused. But for us, we'll be doing more of integrated science if we are dealing with junior high. Then in senior secondary, because kutakuwa na breaking down of the science itself. So I'll be teaching the biology and chemistry will be a subject on its own. Yeah.
Mambo ni mengi. Wala ina float kwa sababu asi tulienda system tofauti. But anywho, does making friends with strangers come naturally to you? Why or why not?
Personally, making friends, it depends with the type of friendship. Kama ni ile shallow friendship ile yenye maybe I've just gone out to a certain event, then tumekalishana nawe hapa. In fact, tutapiga story sana, but maintaining that vibe, especially if kama it was situational. Our friendship was situational because ulikuwa umekaa hapa na mimi. Si ati ni kitu yenye nimekuwa nikikuangalia naona this one can be a very good friend of mine. I think personally on my end I'll tend to feel like kama ni hiyo at that time we'll talk very well, but beyond that, after hapo kuna kazi it's not easy on my end.
Utaitisha namba?
Yeah, kuna wakati nimeitisha namba, but I don't know, it will depend pia.
Yeah? It
will depend, maybe kama tuna vibe sana, if I feel like there's a clean, obviously ndachukua number, then I go out. But pia if kama tumepatana say and I feel like it's not appropriate nichukue number the first day and I have another opportunity, why not? Nda spare, I'll just act like normal, then maybe next time tukipatana nichukue number ndo pia nisichome.
Yeah. But me on my points, I think making friends does not come naturally for me kwa sababu I'm so picky. Yeah. Exactly. Plus kuna boys anaweza tu kuongelesha ufeel like huyu anaongea sana. Umwangalia uko like nyamaza. But at the same time it honestly depends situation. Tuko wapi, unaongea aje.
Yeah.
I like guys who talk lakini like they don't go to the extreme kwa sababu the moment niko comfortable na yeye sasa mimi ndio nitakuwa extreme.
Yeah. And then pia unajua pia kuna vile I think pia society pia imetuput in a way maybe if let's say like for example I was saying nimekuja nimekaa na wewe hapa then I realize maybe kuna vile uko attractive, then maybe kuna vile I feel like there's something which is pushing me to you. I'll make sure that I make a very good impression so that at least the next time ukinipata usikue yule boy alichoma, but if kama siko aware, if kama tu we are just there then tumepatana and I'm like I don't feel anything, I think it will just be open. I won't be that careful.
Plus mimi na feeling kuna attraction inakwanga na ile kuchoma the first time. Maybe unaona vile tumeketi hivi hatujuani alafu kitu funny happen. Unajua naweza cheka tu naturally. When at the back of my mind naweza kwa like oh shit nimechoma. But maybe unaweza kwa like anacheka vizuri. Si ndio?
In fact what we should even do is let it be more natural.
Exactly.
Like usifike hapo then you are like unataka kuimpress the other person, unataka kuficha white, hutaki kuchoma. Maybe vile tuwe huko, just be you.
Be you, guys.
Yeah, be you. Because inaweza attractive and you can even find the real one just by being you.
Yeah, so baadaye unaweza kumeketi tu hivi usikie kuongea. Imagine kama ni dem na unasikia kuongesha boy mwenye ameketi kando yako. Maybe boys zako like mwoga. You never know. Yeah. Hey, do I read the second one or will you read?
I think I can read the second one.
Okay.
So the second question iko hivi, wadau. So boy to girl friendship is amazing because so the ile ya kujaza. I think vile God alituumba like ali create man na woman and all of us we were to complement each other. Hakuna vile tunaweza sema tu wewe ni ndume utaka na mandume and then you be complete. Yeah, so I think maybe I find it like as a compliment because there are some things minimal even from the girl the girl friends wenye nimekuwa nayo.
Girl space friends.
Friends, yeah. I think I've learned a lot from them, so I think it's really healthy to have a friend from the other gender.
I also feel like it's interesting kwa sababu venye tu umesema uko na you have like masculinity, I'm not masculine.
Yeah.
Like I'm the weaker person, so it's so okay that sisi madem most of the time tunakuanga na the same characters.
True.
So unapata the way I'm thinking unapata madem watu wanafikiria hivyo most of the girls. So by the fact that kuna hapo neutral base ya a guy, I think it blends out so naturally.
True. Like pia unapata maybe maboys unajua sometimes ukipata kwanza ule yako very toxic with their masculinity utapata mseme maybe yako zile gangster points ziko juu kabisa but at least when you interact with a girl inakufunza some aspects of by the way you need to be mindful of someone's emotion.
True.
Something like that you need to take care of the other person si tuna deal tu hivyo kiuninja. Yeah, so I think it's really something amazing.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
So, wanaume wenye uko hapo ensure that at least usikuwe tu na ma friends wenye tu the same gender.
Yeah. Okay guys, subscribe. Subscribe as you're listening. What are some areas that are difficult for you to talk about with your girlfriends?
Ule mwingine ama
your space friends. Right now we're not talking about that girlfriend that we already know of. We're just talking about friendship. Yeah. So, what are some areas that are difficult for you to talk with your girlfriends? What could you do to make it easier?
I think maybe kuna the aspect of being a man. Vile nilikuwa sema masculinity. Kuna ile yenye unasemanga ati gangster points ya mwanaume like utaki kushuka chini. I think maybe one thing yenye naweza find ikikuwa hard maybe weaknesses. Sometimes you'll tend maybe to hide your weaknesses. So that at least usione kama umechoma but it's something yenye I'm really working on it. But I find it personally I find hard to talk about maybe something negative about me because
with your friends.
Yeah, it's not easy. And then maybe pia trying to be funny enough unapatanga we as men tunaambiwanga the society may to blend in a way like we are not supposed to talk about our emotions.
True. You cannot
like always toka tu pale nje upate mse ati analia ati mwanaume analia. It will look so awkward. So but deep down haimanishi the aspect of emotions it's killed within us. So you'll tend to be like whether uko annoyed you'll just want to keep cool uonekane tu kofiti but deep down maybe unaumia.
And you kweli,
Deep
you
down
kweli.
unaumia.
And it's so funny that kama we ni boy huwezi atalia mbele ya boy wako.
You can't aje
Well, boy,
sasa.
rafiki yako boys. But I feel like for we women, it's so like natural, it's so okay for me to cry. Yeah. So some areas that I find difficult for me to talk about with my guy friends, I feel like it's my sexuality. Like the kind of people that I'm interested in. I don't know why I don't talk about that with my guy friends. Sababu men are men. Men are men, yeah.
Takuhunt.
Exactly. So I really avoid like that story. Bro, mi hata heri tuongelele dunia mzima lakini ikifika ni stories of sexuality not unless like we are really close, then we can talk about it.
Yeah, it's understandable. Inaeleweka.
Yeah.
Because pia sometimes pia mwanaume anaweza kuwa nakuuliza in that way na pia maybe ako after something.
Exactly. So especially like if we are not close, I just I cannot can. Yeah, number 4.
Okay, now we move to question 4. Share an experience that made you fall even more deeply in love with friend zone. I think let's start with you.
Me?
Yeah.
The fact that
Let's start with this. Share an experience that made you fall even more deeply in love with friend zone.
With friend zone. Kuna safe space. Safe space to talk about everything and anything without feeling like stigmatized ama discriminated ama looked down upon. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll also agree with you because the fact that uko na mtu mwenye unaweza share na yeye, you can just speak out. It creates a type of bond yenye you just want it to last. You just want it to last. But the moment now tena uki open up tena unaweza ona like inaweza haribu maneno pia to some extent. But with the friendship, ako ka friend zone, me I also find it to be good.
Plus na shanganga vile most of the guys are openangi kuwekwa kwa friend zone, and I feel like telling this to guys out there, if you're hitting on a chile, imagine anza kama friends. Juu unajua ukiwa friends, the girl becomes vulnerable. Hata wewe mwenyewe utakuwa vulnerable. Unapata hata kuambia some of the things like Tony, we are friends. So me kuambia some things that I'm going through ni easy kabisa.
So easy,
the fact that already foundation yetu ni friendship. So if like this is just a tip. If you're hitting on somebody, imagine anza tu kama rafiki. You'll never know where you'll go.
Yeah, and nilikuwa na discuss na some of my friends just recently. Na tulikuwa tunaongelelea history ya friend zone and stuff. And the guy was telling me like, imagine apana, don't approach a girl with an aim of being a friend because the girl can friend zone you. And then after akishaku friend zone kutoka hapo, my brother, itakuwa noma.
Imagine mi hata naona it's so easy kupanda the ladder kama we ni friend already.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know for other girls, but for me naona ikiwa rahisi sana.
Yeah, I agree with you because for me aliniambia hivyo, but I was like, by the way ilifanya nikajiuliza maswali mingi. But for me I feel like when you start as friends, unajua through the friendship at least nitakuwa najua by the way Veronica kukukosea hivi unakuanga hivi na hivi na hivi. I'll learn a lot from you when you're a friend. But kama tumeanza na dating, obviously vile nilianza nikikuwa nakwambia I will tend to hide some of them.
Kuna
vitu nitaficha so that at least
you appear perfect.
Yeah, I appear perfect and maybe behind the curtains ni something else.
Amevalia ngozi yako.
Yeah, something else. And I think pia maybe inaweza kuwa pia imekuwa brought about by insecurities. In that you are not patient enough. Let's say for example if I'm hitting on you. Nikipata nawe I'm feeling like tuko in a competition with other men. So I'll want to do nataka nihakikishe nimemake kila every move nifanye at least I reach the first person to reach your heart.
Yeah.
Na hiyo insecurity ndio yenye maybe inafanya maybe guys we don't want to have that patience of friend zone.
Yeah. Hata tuambongo you should marry your friend, guys.
True.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
Unajua tulianza podcast tukisema it's so funny when you watakiona like boy girl on the first thing people think about ni relationship. And look at us talking about relationships. Imagine tukasema the pitch of this today's episode ilikuwa too purely friendship, but I mean who am I? Whomst am I? Number 5, out of all the compliments that your friend has given you. Tumesema kweli?
No. Yeah,
out of all the compliments that your friend has given you throughout your relationship, which still stand out to you as the most meaningful? Let me start. kuna time ingine. So guys, like I told you, like I've been sick like the whole of last week. Sikuwa nasikia poa. And then there's this friend guy alafu big space. Friend. So I was like, okay, I'm feeling so weak, but him nilikuwa tunamwambia like kwa chat, I'm not okay, like I'm sick, I'm feeling weak and all that. And then he told me, my strength is your strength. The fact that I'm online and we are talking, like you get like I have the strength to reply. So like my strength is your strength. That took me out. Karibu nipone. But it really did take me out, yeah. I love with the fact that most people comment about my maturity. I think it stands out. Yeah.
Now sasa ni mimi. I think me one of the things yenye imewahi ni move sana ni the fact that someone just a girl just came and told me, by the way, Tony, I just like you. Like your whole being, your heart, like the way you deal with things, the way your nature. I'm just amazed by your nature. And well, I was like, it was so uncomfortable.
Humility kidogo inakata.
Then I was like so uncomfortable. And then, you know, some of us, we are raised in a way. Yes, by the way, compliments are so good and so healthy, provided you don't let it to get into your head.
Yeah.
But some of us, sometimes when I struggle, ukiambiwa hivyo, you will tend to feel like,
okay,
I'm not used to this, but deep down it means a lot.
Yeah, true. But you are a good guy, Tony. So to that girl, tick. Yeah, number 6.
Okay, question 6. Do you prefer guys, friends, or girlfriends? Explain. Do you prefer guy friends or girlfriends? Explain.
Who do you prefer? I prefer kuwa na friends madem ama maboy.
I'll say I'd love a balance. I'd love a balance. In that kuna vitu zenye nawezaenda ni share na my brothers na pia kuna zile vitu zenye maybe nitaenda ni share na my sister, maybe something like that. So I'd prefer a balance.
Acha nikwambie guys, kama umeitwa sister na rafiki yako kijana, wewe hata yuko friend zone, wewe yuko sibling, wewe jiteko story.
So but still si tumesema
mbona unaita sister? Oh.
Okay, sorry for that. It's but let me say I'd love just a balance between the two. Yeah, because pia ukienda too much, I feel like all life yenyewe tu life it's all about having a balance.
Yeah.
Ukioverdo side nyingine utajikuta kuna ile yenye imeside then nyingine ishuke. If you overdo on the other side pia itaku affect.
Me depends. It depends kwa sababu kuna vitu huwezi ambia maboys na kuna vitu huwezi ambia madem. But imagine kwa tuna guy friends.
So like you'd prefer a guy friend?
Like 60%, 65% of my friends wako to maboys.
Wow.
Alafu 45 madem.
And is that so ama?
Is that so nini? Sasa it's not a marafiki. Sasa ina marafiki.
For me
I prefer hivyo.
For some reasons I prefer 50-50 because vile nilianza nilisema like a boy will complement a girl and a girl will complement a boy. So there are some things maybe if I want like truly kama ninataka I'll go maybe kwa kijana. Then kama let's say like for example if kama tunataka kuongelea story ya futa, me I like football. As much as you're a girl,
kuna mademu wanajua futa.
But haitashika. Imagine haitashika. Haitashika. But kienda pale na maboys tutapeleka na mbio, tutavurugana, tutaongea. It will be so good, unaona? Then kama ni side nyingine if kama let's say like for example if you want maybe to share something, unajua mwanaume utaenda ushare naye maybe atakwambia tu wewe share.
Yeah, you crazy.
But at least if I know very well maybe unaweza listen. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm a listener.
But depending with very many factors.
Like so uko ni 50-50.
For me I'd go for a 50-50.
Mimi 65-45, 65 guys, 45 madem. Mimi niko hapa kwa controversy. Yeah, but 50-50 is not bad, but 65 is better for me. Number 7. What are some red flags in a boy-girl friendship?
Me I'd feel like the first thing is communication. Me I'd go personally. For me I'll talk about communication in that if I feel like in a friendship where if I'm the only person who is communicating, the other person is always silent. Me, that's a very
Ni kweli, but then
that's the first red
you even
flag.
feel desperate.
Yeah, you cannot make me, let's say like for example, Vesh, I'm your friend, but you're making me to feel like I'm begging for you to be my friend. And then even like for the fact that it's only one-sided. Unajua pia history ya communication pia leading it unapata. Maybe if it's our friendship inakuwa one-sided.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who is putting efforts. I'm the only one who is getting in touch. I'll feel like
you're the one who is calling.
Yeah, me before all the other things, I think that's the first turn off.
Communication.
Communication will be the first turn off.
One-sided.
Yeah.
It's a red flag for you.
Yeah, that's the first red flag. Then hizi zingine maybe hiyo tutajulia mbele.
Uzo zingine tutajulia mbele.
Yeah.
I think the first red flag ni hypocrisy. Unaona kama sasa hivi sisi ni friends sahi.
Yeah.
Alafu tena tuende out upatane na friends wengine, so all of a sudden you don't know me.
Yeah.
Hey, mimi sipendi kwa backup plan. Me feel like, especially kwanza kama vile sisi ni friends.
Yeah.
Twende maybe nikuje kwenyu ama ni hangout na friends wako home. All of a sudden unashinda tu na friends wako home. Well, sisemi ufai kuongelesha, but at the same time mbona unanifanya ni feel like ni kama mimi ni exactly. Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah, ama ukipata like friends wenye wako way good looking, all of a sudden unanisahau, unanikumbuka tu time uko na mashida. I think that's a red flag for me.
Yeah. I think it all depends. It all depends maybe with them say kulingana na preferences zako. Because maybe for someone maybe unaweza pata maybe kuna ule mse, but by the way ina depend. Unaweza pata maybe umepata friend mwenye maybe ongeangi sana. So communication can be an issue. Ongeangi sana, so maybe it calls for you to understand maybe the other party, but at least pia anafaa make effort.
Yeah, true.
Pia anafaa make effort.
Friendships zinafaa zikuwa 50-50.
Yeah, pia anafaa make effort. And maybe I also agree with you, because why should we pretend, why should you set me aside time yenye umepatana?
Ni ukweli.
In fact, you inaonyeshana like in your friends there are categories, now it shouldn't be there.
True. Yeah. Hiyo ni mimi nimesoma. Yeah, number 8.
So question 8, take a moment to share what you consider to be 3 of your best qualities and 3 of your less desirable qualities. Wow, I'm liking the questions. This is inahitaji an internal reflection.
Yeah, you call yourself a committee.
Yeah, so you can also be asking yourself these questions. So wacha nirudie mara pili. So take a moment to share what you consider to be 3 of your best qualities and 3 of your less desirable qualities. Tuanze na the best qualities. Sino? Yeah. You give one, I give one.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Mimi ndio naanza.
Yeah, ladies first.
But men before. Number 1, mtu mwenye tu ako genuine. Mtu you just yourself. I think that's the best quality for me. You don't have to fake. Atisa juu tuko na wewe all of a sudden unaanza kuongea kizungu juu tuko na wewe sijui all of a sudden ufanyangi nini imagine you just be yourself. Kama unakulanga kibandaski, hata tukiwa na wewe tuone tukakule kibandaski, and
you know it will save you from a lot of drama.
Just to be yourself. Just to be yourself. Yeah, number 1.
Me, I think number 1 pia ndasema, I'll also twist it. I think communication is just just a concern on my end.
If you ever fall in love with Anthony, please be a communicator.
For me, just be a good communicator. Si lazima communication doesn't entail like tunapiga story, tuna nini, but let's say like for example, if kama unaona I'm reaching out, also maybe try an effort also to reach
make
out.
an effort to reach out.
Don't assume.
Okay.
Don't assume, yeah.
That's number 1.
That's
so number 2, my number 2 is, your number 2 is
I'd go for number 2. Mimi napenda watu reserved in that but it's dependent. Sisemi ati yao maybe mtu mwenye ako too much like mtu mwenye ako outspoken sana ni mbaya, but for me I'd love someone mwenye ana story mingi, like just a calm person. Just a calm person.
But,
and I think
but you told you are so calm.
Yeah, I think.
So unataka pia mtu calm.
Napenda mtu calm. I don't like too much noise.
Yeah. So if you're calm, quality. Me feel also, I like composed friends. Yeah.
Composed.
Like already friend mwenye anajua kile anataka. In as much as you're just yourself, imagine just to know what you want with your life.
True.
Kwa sababu I mean, unajua friendship you know, for you to become somebody's friend, like muna share things, you have things in common, muna relate with so much. Plus, I look at friendship from a wider view. Like natakanga long term friendships. See, time yenye niko tu hapo na kufikiria every time juu rafiki yako. Just to be composed. Know what you want, man. Make the friendship easier for both of us.
True. And maybe for me, my number 3 would go for someone who is more loyal. In that na twist bado naona tu bado it's like a summary of what maybe tumekuwa tukisema, but I feel like you need someone who is more real in terms of, let's go, if kama let's say like for example kama mimi mwenyewe ananielewa tu vile niko, in that I don't have to fake myself so as to please, you know na, in that let's say like for example tumeenda mahali, then this is what I have and this, like we are there, tunaweza saidiana, unaona, si ati like ikueni kama tumeenda mahali and you're just the receiver, something like that.
I get you.
That's my number 3.
My number 3 is like a godly friend.
True.
Bro.
Mbona sikusema hiyo number 1?
I mean, it's a good girl. I think hata already kama wewe ni viewer, like if you're a returning subscriber, I think we mentioned the word God up like from the beginning to the end.
Sure.
Be godly.
True,
When you're godly,
true.
things just flow. Like it becomes so easy even to maintain the friendship. Yeah, because I know in as much as I tell you I'm going through something, najua unaweza kosa hata kunitumia do, najua hata unaweza kosa hata kushow up kwa sababu I mean in life na kila mtu ako busy, but the fact that you'll just pray about it, that's okay for me.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
And also as we are discussing all these good qualities, I think pia it's something which also pia si wenyewe tunafaa una work on.
Yeah, true.
As much as unaweza kuwa na demands from the other person or expectations from the other person, start with you. Let's say like for example kama ni mimi nimeongelea story ya communication, I should be first, kwa mimi nafaa nikuwe good in communication, see like you're expecting the other thing which we mwenyewe you don't have.
Yeah, true.
So it should also maybe hata viewer wetu hapo mwenye uko hapo, as you're thinking of maybe the qualities which you'd want from the other friend,
make sure you have those quality. Hata kama si zote, but you have like a percentage, a good percentage. And I feel like I think my last quality ni mtu toxic. Aki mimi napenda toxic friends. Imagine mimi napendanga mtu mwenye tunaweza relate na. Like mtu mwenye tuna understandiana jokes. Like Tony say tunaweza ona pa kitu. Like nisicheke peke yangu. Like people relate.
Na kuget
mtu mwenye ni humorous, mtu tu fan, mtu mwenye tu toxic. See, the fact that I like composed people does not mean I like serious people. Yeah, this life is for living, man. Toxic. Ukwe tu na
good vibes.
Exactly. Shikilia. Good vibes.
Good vibes. So hapo pia kuna nyingine like your less desirable qualities. Ama tuseme ndio opposite hizo zenye umesema.
Ni opposite hizo lakini taja tu basi, just list them without explaining. Or you just explain, we have time.
Okay, so for me I'd feel like ya kwanza vile tu niseme ni red flags. Me communication is just
like communication.
I don't
communication skills ulipata A.
Nilipata B. But I really unajua ni like it's always good to know how to express yourself, maybe talk about things. Kama nimekukosea usiende pale tu unyamazie shwali. Then you ghost me. You know, say vile we are growing, let's learn. I know maybe sometimes it's not easy to talk about some things, but at least make an effort. Maybe we kama nimekukosea sahi, just go chill out, relax. Then ila wakati uko composed, come and we talk about it. Come we talk about it. And then also another thing pia ni I think mimi naweza kenye sizi pena na mseni mtu mwenye hayuko ready kusikiza. Like someone who is very rigid. Like I normally believe life is a process, and each phase of life you learn. So kama ni msemo mwenye una feel like you don't want to be corrected, you don't want to learn.
You're ever right.
Yeah, you're ever right. But then mean that me wana nyamaza. I'll just kama nimetry, I'll just have to just na nyamaza tu, but
una bow. Okay.
Then lastly ni to fake. Acha niseme hivyo, fake in terms of when ni msemo mwenye maybe kama let's say one-sided friendship, in that you are just there maybe for a gain. You're just there for a gain. You're just a pretender, maybe something like that. I think you inaweza kuwa not good.
Yeah, hiyo ni red flag ya Tony. Those are his red flags. I feel like my red flag number 1 ni mtu fake. plus unajua tu mtu fake utajua tu hata mkianza kuongea utafeel tu your vibe by the way. Yeah. Number 2, mtu mwenye atuelewani like jokes. Lazima tu akiacha ni wa show. Mimi napenda manduru, mimi napenda makelele. So like tukienda mahali kwa like guy. Mimi akiatuwezani. And lastly, I don't know. Lastly, it depends. Ni tuishi na wewe ndio nijue kama hiyo ni perfect.
Okay, yeah, by the way, but it's actually good. It's actually good. We can move to the next one. Okay, so question 9. What are you looking for in a life partner?
For a friend. I got a friend in need. Friend, man.
I think friend inakata cross. Not the unique apart from friend. Because pia mimi ukiniambia a friend, I'll be like, yeah, by the way, you want a life partner with a friend.
If you know what I mean by a friend, okay, fine. Ask that question again. I answer as a lady.
Okay, what are you looking for in a life partner?
A man.
A
man. A man, guys. No, whether if you're a lady and you're listening to this one or you're watching, you know the definition of a man. Period.
Sitauliza sana.
Yeah, a man.
Sitauliza sana.
What are you looking for in a woman?
Sijui niseme pia mimi
a woman.
And if you're a man, you know.
You know what he means. Yeah, but a man, guys.
Tumeamua kuongea coded language.
Mtana kufungulia tu milango. Mtana anafanya to the bare minimum. My kid has got nothing to do with money. It's always the little things that matter.
Yeah. But I think it's relative. It's relative because pia kuna mademo wenye watasema amtakula hiyo romance.
Imagine you kweli.
Yeah, soft life. So no one asema like it might be relative. It might be relative.
It's always for me. It's always the little things.
Yeah.
Nifungulie make me feel appreciated.
Yeah.
You get tukienda mahali kwa queue. Let me go first. Guys, if you know what I mean by man, you know. If you know, you know.
Yeah. So for me, I'd say in a life partner, I'd say someone. Let me also call it a woman.
Femininity, and I bring out godly femininity.
Yeah, and then see, unaona pia as much as tuna date ama maybe we are in marriage, in that as I'm making the decision, unajua vile umesema hivyo a man, because pia kuna ile aspect you are the man, you're supposed to be the head.
Exactly.
And that's how it's supposed to be. But still I feel like even if you're the head, hawezi kuwa kichwa hawezi kuwa hivyo bila the neck, unaona? So I feel like a cooperation too just between the two. So me I'd want someone mwenye we can just sit down, we talk about some things. If I'm making a decision, let's sit down, let's discuss. I hear your views, I bring out my views, and then at the end of the day we make a very good discussion. Like usikwe ni kama umeoa ndio, but ni kama uko na mtu mwenye tu yeye ni wa kupangwa. Mtu wa kupangwa. Yeye ukisema tu hivi
anafanya.
Yeah, you're not even you know growth. Kwanza sasa ukiangalia, let's say like for example in our society vile tunakaa, kwanza ni hiyo uchumi vile tu tunaweza kusema, say if you are just dependent on one person, it will be so hard.
But imagine there are men who prefer their ladies wakae home at
it's also relative. It's also relative, but me I'd feel like we can progress more if all of us we are bringing something to the table.
What if the woman is the table?
Wow. Then hiyo imeenda. Then I think this is the final question. Okay. Has your childhood or family dynamic affected your friendships? Wow, that's a deep one.
Eburudia.
Has your childhood or family dynamics affected your friendship?
They was brought up.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, the way you were brought up.
Has it affected?
Your friendship?
Because from that go, hey guys, I say a lot. If I'll get $1 for every time I mention that I come from a single parenthood family, then ingekuwa mbali. Kwa sababu my mom is a single parent.
Yeah. And
let me contextualize this in the aspect of men friendships. So the fact that my mom is like a single parent, hajawahi at no point has she ever tried to tame men. Atuambia sijui wanaume ni wabaya, wanaume sijui nini. Mamangu hajawahi.
And that's something very positive.
So it has not really affected, because it has even made me appreciate the importance of a male figure in a family, and the fact that I also have a brother. So it has affected in a positive way. Plus the value of friendship, kwa sababu in most cases, like in our family, my friends, my mom's friends, they come through for us big time. So may I say it has affected me like positively. Yeah.
And that's a very something good. It's something to learn, especially kama if you're a single parent, don't talk bad about the other gender.
Yeah. Plus, do not forget that you're also raising children. Maybe that child will want to get married, or that child will want to marry. True. Yeah.
Very true.
They're bringing matters a lot.
For me, on my end, I'd say like mi nililelewa nikikuwa indoors kidogo. So in a way coming out haikukuanga that easy. But I think I thank God because my parents walikuwa at least unaachiliwa. It was so open. Haikukuwa ile like as much as nimekuwa sana kwa nyumba, at least I could be allowed to go and mingle out with other people, of which imenisaidia sana. At least I don't find it so hard to make friends with the ladies ama with guys.
With guys.
Yeah, I think.
And that's the last question.
Yeah, that was the last question.
Yeah, so what do you tell to our viewers?
Hey, tumepiga story. Tumeongea.
But do you feel like this was productive?
Yeah, I feel like pia mimi imenifanya nime reflect because there are some things in your pia zinahitaji like you sit down, you reflect even more. Like see unaulizwa tu hapa, then you just stop from there.
True. You have to think through this question.
You have to think through it, and then sometimes in life it's good you face you.
True.
Like what you like, what you don't like.
Yeah.
Don't just live a life
unaishi tu.
Yeah.
Hebu rudia tena.
The last point.
And when you face the camera, you tell the people. Tell us. Show the wisdom. Umesema nini?
She many confused.
Parting shot.
Parting shot.
Parting shots ni kitu tu nataka.
Okay, unaona nini?
No you.
So nianze tu hivyo parting shot. Hey. Vesh unajua ni confused.
Pole.
Okay. I think tukimalizia I think hizi maswali zimenifanya nimefeel like I need to reflect also more on my life, because pia you don't just live hivyo tu. You don't just live like that.
Yeah.
So pia I think pia I'll just have to go and reflect on it much further, but I've learned even a lot, even from you.
Yeah.
Even from you, I've learned a lot from you.
You learn a lot from me.
Yeah, and then maybe I feel like even our listeners, maybe even as you go about with your friends, with your friends, either ni boys or ni girls, I think it's always good to just have a healthy relationship. You know what matters a lot. Have a healthy relationship with that guy, with that girl.
Friend,
yeah, because at the end of the day, you can never live alone. Live alone.
Plus, I feel like it's okay. We should also normalize having friends, like guy-girl friendships, without necessarily having the entanglements and all that.
Very true.
Just
it's not all about
dating.
Yeah, it's not all about dating. Then just have a healthy relationship. I know maybe we can be inclined maybe to that feeling of maybe because we are too close, I think we should date.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so maybe, but if you build it on the foundation of being a healthy relationship, it will be good. And then also be in your friendship, ensure that kila mtu ana bring something to the table. Let it not be one-sided, because kama juzi nilikuwa naona meme fulani nasema, some of you think you have friends, but the moment you just remove kitu kama alcohol from the picture, you don't have friends. So it's always good to like even have an evaluation of your friendships. Like angalia your friends wanaofanya nini. Ama ni uko tu hapo and it's just draining.
Uko tu hapo Friday, Saturday na Sunday na public holiday.
Na inakudrain. It will just be draining.
Yeah.
So friends should be there to help each other, whether ni boy ama whether ni girl.
And you know when Akina Ima and Virgil were here, there's something that we said that friendships, the friends that you have right now is the family that you choose for yourself.
Yeah, very true. Especially as young people. Unajua kumekuwa na tendency ya maybe tunakosana na wewe vero kidogo, then the first thing which I want to do is I run away and I catch you and I cut off. And I think kiburi inaniambia and I've made the best decision in life. Sometimes it's good just have a healthy relationship, speak about things kama tumekoseana, because at the end of the day we'll be having children, majaliwa Mungu akitujalia. Even the next 10 years sijui penye utakuwa na sijui penye pia mimi nitakuwa, but these connections which we make, they'll be so
go a long way.
They'll go a long way.
Yeah. So guys, thank you for watching. Anthony, thank you for gracing e-podcast. He's the first guy. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, he's the first guy to like grace e-pod. Thank you so much. But let's make our friends for how long? For kitambo.
2019.
For 5 years.
2019.
Yeah, good friends. Yeah, until then, thank you so much guys for the love that you're showing e-podcast. This should be one of the last, if not the last episode of 2023, because I mean, I'm also a human being, manze, we need a break. Plus I feel like there's something better, like something better for us in 2024 for e-podcasters. Come on, just subscribe guys. Bro, give me the numbers. Imagine ku subscribe ni free. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Mbona kwa serious hivi pale? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Until then, subscribe guys, and for all those who are subscribing, manze, God bless you and I love you so much. Until then, kwaheri.
Okay. Bye.